Don't know, Rudy. Give me a second. I'll jump on the TeamSpeak channel and see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not too sure. He's got TeamSpeak muted as well.
Well, he should have his race chat on at least, so.
Type it. Maybe he has his iRacing chat muted.
Rudy, I just said something in text chat, so maybe you'll unmute it.
I got you, Rudy.
Channel switched.
There you go ahead, ready? Was he even in the practice last night? I can't remember. Hang on up. Yeah, if he was, yeah, he already qualifies, yeah. Oh, he's got two minutes to show up now, or another 5 minutes to turn up between qualifying. And if he turns up during qualifying, I'm pretty sure he's going to start from the back anyway. Thanks, Rudy. Yeah, I know I'm all under pressure all the time, but yeah, I'll do my best. And yep, thanks, mate. Yep, not a problem, man. Thanks anyway. It's so good to admin day. Someone's got to do it, but it had to be me. Catch, man.
Alright, practice time is over. The guy's going to be doing some qualifying here, so try to keep you a little entertained here while they're doing their qualifying. And let you know where everybody qualifies. Running New Hampshire here tonight, 150 laps. Should be a pretty good race. Last night we had the practice race, and we had quite a few cautions, but all in all, a pretty good race. I think the guys learned a lot out there, and that's what's going to be important. You know, that they learned a lot by that session last night, and hopefully they apply it here tonight. You know, don't want to see a lot of cautions, or you know, because all the points do add up, and these guys running for points, you know, in the race and the league. So it's going to be very important to not get those
wrecked out.
Yeah, and get those dreaded points. So Ed, in lieu of, well, you weren't in there last night, were you?
I was in here for a little bit.
Yeah,
I was in here for a little bit.
Yeah. In lieu of last night, you know, what do you think? You think these guys maybe might apply what they learned last night, and hopefully they'll be a little more patient tonight?
Yeah, I think they'll do all right tonight. I see maybe 3 or 4 cautions here at New Hampshire. They got to know that they have to back those corners up. Don't try to ride up on somebody's humper bumper there, and try to get out on the outside. If you see a car down low and you can't, you're going to not slide into them, and that means you have to move up on the high side. Do not run into your component, the driver that's in front of you. That's how I look for it. That's how I see this race going on tonight.
I agree. You know, I think that's what we've seen a lot of last night. And I know it was just a practice race, but you know, we put them up for that reason, to make sure that, you know, the guys do get out there and learn how to race around each other. We've got a lot of newcomers in the league, so they've got to learn to race around the older guys, and the older guys got to learn how to race around them. So, you know,
Right, exactly.
I kind of expect a pretty good race out of these guys tonight.
Yeah, I think all in all, Rudy, I think they'll have a good race. I think they'll keep it clean, you know. So I think they will have a good race. I think they learned a lot last night, how to get around each other.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Tony's not here tonight. You know, these are the kinds of tracks that Tony likes, and I'm
10-4.
really kind of surprised he's not here tonight. That's going to be costly for him in the points. So, but a lot of guys here that, you know, are willing to get up there and kick butt and try to get ahead of Tony in the points. I believe he is second in the points right now, and he does have, was it 3 wins, 4 wins, 4 wins, I think, because he won last.
Yeah, I think
week.
he has 4 wins. Yep, he sure did.
So. Which I believe
it's good to, hey Rudy, it's good to see Vic Greenwood in here tonight in the race.
Yeah, yeah.
We missed him last week there.
Hope his wife's watching. Hi, Mrs. Greenwood.
Yeah, hi Mrs. Greenwood. Good you have you in here if you are watching.
I would really like to give a shout out, Ed, to Dustin Lee. He has specifically painted his truck up tonight for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month of October, and today being October 1st. Apparently he is going to sport that paint job all month. So I'd like to give a big shout out to Dustin for that great job, and thank you very much, Dustin.
Yeah, thank you, Dustin, man. We really appreciate that. I know my mom, she died of cancer, and I'm glad that somebody can paint up a truck or a car for that awareness. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Christopher Perryman on the pole here with a 30.057. Wow. Dustin Lee was fastest in practice. And, wow, I don't know where that came from, but Christopher turned one heck of a good lap there.
He sure did. That's a smoking lap.
And Jeremy Paterson, yeah.
I gave him that lap.
Well, Dustin had a 30.055 in practice. So this is right there knocking on the door of it. So that's a heck of a practice lap. I think he's probably surprised himself.
I can imagine.
But anyhow, let's see here. I got to get some stuff back up here. All right. Well, we're going to have to go down here and do it the old-fashioned way, Ed, for the gridding. So as they get ready here to grid. I know Jeremy's going to shoot me for this, but Jeremy, I don't have what we talked about to have this for the gridding, so we got to do it the old-fashioned way, buddy. I know he's been pretty busy, and he's going to be busy for a while, so he said next week he's going to try to get that finished up for us. So that'll be awesome. Then I won't have to do none of this old-school stuff, so that's just going to be awesome. Can't wait till he gets it finished. All right, Christopher Perryman on the pole with a 30.056 in the number 29. In second spot, Jeremy Paterson in the number 38. In third, the 88 of Sean Butler. In fourth, the 51 of Dustin Lee. In fifth, the 7 of David Howard Jr. In sixth, the 69 of Jared Akey. In seventh, the 78 of Stuart Redman. In eighth, the 21 of Aaron Davis. In ninth, the 9 of William Kirk. In 10th, the 44 of Teddy Wisniewski. In 11th, the 00 of Robert Craze, which has not gridded yet. In 12th, the 11 of Vic Greenwood. In 13th, the 84 of Kevin O'Brien. In 14th, the 14 of Steve Hurst. In 15th, the 17 of Matthew Breckel. In 16th, the number 4 of Timothy Lewis, and taking up the tail end of the field, Michael D'Amico, which has not gridded yet. So, Robert, Robert Craze, I guess, has decided to start on pit road.
Okay.
So,
Well, we're off here.
yes, sir.
Well, thank you for that rundown, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, so our leader deciding, our pole sitter deciding to start on the outside, Ed. Good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a pole sitter, you can have the inside or outside. So I think he's going to go for the outside, maybe get a run off that outside. Might be a good call for him.
Jeremy, very strong in practice. Jeremy's a kind of a consistent driver, but he can be persistent.
So we'll have to watch out for that, right?
Yes, sir. All right, Ed.
Oh, look at that. We got Jerry Akey out there, the outside of there, pulling up the 6th position. Wow, that's pretty good for Jerry.
We're getting ready to go here, Ed, so call it down.
You got it, buddy. Green, green, green. Let's go, guys. Let's go racing.
Looks like Christopher got a heck of a start on that outside line, so great job by him.
Ooh, look like he slipped up a little bit, though. I don't think he holds it together. He looks like he can.
Jeremy being pretty tough on that inside, though. Not going to let that happen. Too good. Dustin Lee very hard on the outside of Jeremy now. Almost taking it 3 wide going into the turn. Looked like it was going to head that direction.
Sure it was.
So now Jeremy and Dustin Lee side by side going into the turn here. Jeremy slips a little bit, but Dustin really loses a lot of momentum coming out of that turn. Those two battling. Dustin really going into the turn hard that time. Really powering it in. It looks like he is going to come out of it. And Jeremy slips up a little bit, and now Sean Butler getting by Jeremy. Sean Butler moving into the 3rd spot.
Oh, he sure has. He hung out in the outside lane there. What a run he has there.
Yeah. Well, you know, this track, I think last night we figured out this track is pretty much a one, it's only like a 1 lane in the turn. You know, you got to be about in the middle, not quite in the middle lane, but up off of the bottom a little bit. If you try to take that bottom, you're just going to burn your tires out.
Got 10-4 on that. Looks like we're all single file now, Rudy.
Yep. And that's what they were talking about in practice earlier. This track's so hard.
Whoa, David Howard Jr. got loose. His motor's smoking. I don't know what happened.
Wow. Let's go back and take a look at that.
And that'd be a lap 4.
50 in here. No caution. We gotta find him here. I can't even find him.
Lap 4.
I know, but I can't find him. He's on pit road now. Let's go back and watch this. Wow. I don't know exactly what he must have hit the turn really bad or something.
It looks like he hit the wall pretty hard there.
Well, we're gonna slow it down here.
Yep.
No caution yet. They let me know if anything comes by. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what happened here. Oh, he just hit the wall himself. Just drove it out of the turn just a little bit too hard and hit the wall himself.
That's what I saw, Rudy. He's going to the turn, and all of a sudden he got up the outside of that wall and hit it real high, and all of a sudden I think he did something to the motor.
Well, I put him 2 laps down in last place, and I'm sure he's not happy with that right now.
Got to really back these corners up to get in this there and be easy on those tires, because once those tires get hot, they're going to slide.
Dustin Lee in the 2nd spot. Jeremy now back up to the 3rd as he got back by Sean while we were looking at that replay to find out what happened to David Howard Jr. Just coming out of turn 4, I believe it was, and hit the wall. Or I'm sorry, out of turn 2.
I'll be turn 2, Rudy. Yep.
So, boy, these guys... I think that kind of put the scares into some of these guys a little bit, seeing what happened to David. And, well, that's bad.
Oh, it sure was. I mean, boy, he just slid up in that wall, and all of a sudden it just kind of rocked his motor out of that truck.
So that was a full X.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then he went down and hit the inside wall. That was probably another 2X. Oh, man. He did not want that tonight.
Oh, no.
Well, Aaron Davis running in the 5th. Stuart Redmond in 6th. William Kirk up to 7th. Teddy Wisniewski in 8th. And Vic Greenwood hanging right there in the 9th position. So great job by Vic tonight. We talk about Vic a lot, Ed, race after race. The patience that man shows out there. And I'll tell you what, coming down to the last 20 laps, he will be in the hunt.
Yes, he will. He's always at the end there, and you know what? I like how his driving style is. I say that week after week, man. You got to be driver out there and just be patient. You know what I mean? Don't burn the tires up. Yeah. And we talk about that all the time, Rudy. You know what I mean? Just be patient. Don't burn the equipment up and save it for the end.
Yeah. Timothy Lewis, another good patient driver too. He was fast last night in the practice race. Man, I'm telling you what, he was a little slower tonight, but different circumstances. And these guys are out here racing for points. Makes a big difference, Ed.
Oh, it sure does. I mean, everybody just, saving their stuff. Make sure that truck stays away from that wall. Because any damage, man, you got to go to the pit and get that damage fixed,
Yeah. And you only got one reset, and if you just even tap the wall and get a 0X, you go in the pit, there goes your reset.
Yeah, definitely.
Matthew Breckel in 12th, Kevin O'Brien 13th, Steve Hurst running in the 14th position. Steve was very, very good last night. We watched him, and a lot of the guys complimented him, Ed. Wow. You should have heard all the compliments coming out of him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because Steve was running so good last night. He finally did slip up and hit the turn. In the turn, he got kind of loose there and hit the outside wall. But man, they were enjoying racing with him, and he had a ball. Loved it.
Well, that's good. I like that we always talk about you need to practice and practice and practice. You know what? One of these days you're going to show and you're going to be winning one of these races. Because you are patient. You let drivers go by. You just run the track. And eventually, when we go back to this track, you're going to get faster and faster each time you run it.
Robert Cray's getting by him, and that would put Robert Cray's into the 14th position now. David Howard Jr. in place because Michael D'Amico did not start. So back up here to our leader, though, Christopher Perryman continuing to dominate out here, pulling away by about a second ahead of Dustin Lee and Jeremy Paterson, right on Dustin Lee back bumper. Go up here and watch from the roof cam as Jeremy tries anything that he can do to try to get by Dustin Lee here to get up into that second position. But these guys hanging on not far behind Christopher.
See, Dustin Lee just swing that rear end of that truck there, color that turd there. That thing must have come right around.
He was very good in practice there, and wow, what a lap time he turned. Now looking back to Jeremy, right on Dustin's back bumper. Wow, this is some good racing going on here. Oh, and I think he did tap Dustin just a little bit. I think Dustin hit the brake just a little bit quicker than Jeremy anticipated. But here we are, lap 16, Ed. Not bad so far, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx you guys.
No, let's just hang in there, man.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Be patient, guys. Got a long ways to go here. Jeremy looking to the inside of Dustin, but oh, he's looking to the inside now. Can't quite make it stick on that low line though, yet. He may yet, but
Well, he didn't make that pass. I think he had to back that corner up instead of losing it, Rudy. I think he's going to stay right in the line there.
I think you're right, because he did, yes sir. Yeah, looking ahead to the Breast Cancer Awareness Month truck of Dustin Lee. Very good job by him. Got to thank him very much for supporting that cause, because man, I'm telling you what, that's a great cause to support.
Yeah, sure is, Rudy.
I know I'm a cancer victim too. It's not a good thing to be told. I'm gonna tell you what, it just takes the old wind right out of your sails when they tell you got cancer.
Oh, it sure does.
So seeing a lot of patience here. Jeremy really being patient behind Dustin. But you know, in the meantime, Ed, old Christopher's pulling away now out to about almost 2 seconds ahead of these two right here. Christopher really being dominant here tonight, and you wouldn't have been able to tell him that during practice. He didn't look that dominant.
Well, it's all about, relaxing and taking your time, and don't let the tires overheat, and just driving your line, and you'll be there. You know what I mean? You got clean air. You don't have to worry about nobody in front of you, or actually the back of you even.
Sean Butler running in the 4th spot. Aaron Davis 5th. In 6th place, Stuart Redmond. Now about 5.1 seconds back of our leader. Teddy Wisniewski in 7th. And don't look now, but here comes William Kirk up on the back bumper of Stuart. Well, he was. Vic Greenwood closing in on William Kirk now. Vic's still running in the 9th spot. About 7.5 seconds behind our leader, but he knows when it's time to go. Coming to 22 laps in the book already, out of 150. Long race to go here, Ed.
Oh, it sure is. And these drivers just doing all they can do, what tires they have. I mean, 22 laps ain't a lot of laps, but here at New Hampshire, they can chew them up quick.
Oh, definitely.
So do we know how many laps these guys can get out of these trucks? Like 50 or something? Rudy, do you know?
Yeah. If you'd asked me last night, I could have told you, but I've forgotten now.
Okay.
I would say probably about that, 45 laps, something like that.
Okay.
So it's good to see these guys have really slowed it down a lot in these turns. We'll get up here to the leader and see they've already fallen off about almost a full second on their laps. A little over half a second. Yeah, a little over half a second off of their fastest lap.
Uh-huh.
So quite a little bit.
Oh, we got Jared Akey going in the pit there. One of the trucks are pitting. Jerry Akey's in the pit. Let's see what he's going to do there. Some tires, and see if he can fill it up with fuel.
Oh, he left.
Wow.
Starting park.
I didn't see him hit enough.
Nope. Well, maybe he just had enough. Not his favorite track, I do know that.
Yeah, 10-4.
You don't like these tracks with no banking. And I can't say as I blame him very much. His track being pretty flat, and can't really say as I blame him.
No, I don't either. No, he's back. He must have burnt out from it because he's getting all 4 sets of tires.
Okay.
And he's rolling out. He must have had to change his steering ratio or something there.
Maybe.
He's rolling back up on the track. Be 2 laps down there.
Teddy Mooski taking him on the outside. So far, no change here as our leaders still running pretty good. And Christopher Perryman running here, trying to battle with Steve Hurst to put Steve a lap down now. And Steve Hurst going 1 lap down.
Well, I'm glad he gave the leader some room, no incident.
We're watching, see how these second and third place get by Steve now, and they need to get caught back up here. They're now 2 seconds behind Christopher Perryman. So Christopher Perryman has led every lap so far, Ed. Wow.
It looks like he's showing the muscle here at New Hampshire this weekend.
Definitely. And I would, nothing against Christopher, but it was kind of a surprise to me because I didn't really think he was that dominant here. But boy, I'm surprised. I was wrong. Sorry. Sorry, Christopher.
See, Dustin Lee and Jeremy Paterson there just booked the bumper to bumper there and just riding together.
Yes, sir. As they come up on Steve Hurst staying down low. Well, was. I hope they're communicating out on that track to him to where they want him to go. You know, high, low, where it looks like they.
He's shaking the bottom.
Dustin! Oh
no.
My God, no! Caution out. Looked like Dustin may have gotten loose on that.
Yeah, Dustin Lee got loose.
Yeah. That wasn't really anybody's fault, just Dustin getting loose here. It wasn't there. They come up on Steve. Steve gave him the whole outside of the track.
Yeah, he sure did, man. Steve's in the wrong place at the right time.
Tell you what, we're going to go to a different camera angle here. We'll go to the far chase view. And see, Dustin hits the outside wall. Thought he had to say, but you know, that wall, very hard to pull off of that wall. And when he did, he come right down across the into Jeremy. So I know I had a heck of a time last night trying to get off of that wall. It's just like a magnet. You can't get off of it. And he probably cut the wheel to the left and didn't expect Jeremy to be right there. So caution out on the first lap here. Oh, everybody coming down on pit road now. Looks like we've got everybody taking 4 tires and fuel, and away they are. So this is going to be a little different here. With as they come around, we're going to have to see who's going to be in the lead now. Somebody stayed out. I know they did. Christopher Perryman's not, I don't believe, our leader at the moment when they cross the start-finish line. I know some of these cars stayed out.
Oh boy.
So it looks like our leader, Vic Greenwood, did not pit yet, but he may have stayed out just to get that point, Ed, for leading the lap. So maybe not a bad call. We see the guys do that week after week. You know, he can stay out and lead that 1 lap, and he'll probably come down on pit road this time. to stay on Vic to see if he does. And no, he stays out. So Vic Greenwood's staying out. Wow. All right.
You're looking for those valuable points.
Yes, sir. Well, he had already led his lap. And, but, all right. Well, it looks like David Howard Jr. just barely made it out ahead of the pace car to stay that lap. I'm not sure who the wave by was or who got the lucky dog. But, all right, so getting ready to go back to green flag racing here, Ed, as all the trucks are doubled up. Lights are off on the pace car. So when they come around, Ed, make sure you call her down for me, buddy.
You got it, buddy.
You do a great job of that. Have I said it's good to have you in the booth with me lately?
No, it's good to have you in the booth, Rudy. All right, pace car ducked off.
Sorry.
Green, 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 green. Let's go, Boogie, you guys. Let's go racing.
Matthew Breckle on the outside. Christopher Perryman looking to the inside. Sean Butler splitting the hairs and going up the middle. Matthew Breckle went way wide on that turn.
Oh, we have a caution.
What the heck happened? Ooh. Let's see if we can find out what happened here.
Oh, okay, hold on. There's a 3M truck there. Looks like
Robert Craze?
Yep, that's what happened. On the turn one.
Slow it right down. And we'll see here, they're 3 wide. Kevin O'Brien coming up the hill. Looks like Kevin O'Brien tapped him in the left rear. Dang. All right. So Kevin O'Brien bringing that caution out. All right. All right. Well,
It looks like Kevin O'Brien caused that wreck.
yeah. Vic Greenwood did go down on pit road and get his truck serviced now. So let's get back up and find out who our leader is now.
Looks like Sean Butler, buddy.
Sean Butler. And he's one that these guys fear out here, you know. Him and Tony run so hot every week. Them two ran so awesome last week at Dover. And great race last week. Sean Butler winning that race and beating Tony just by like about a tenth. So great race by them guys last week.
Boy, Jeremy Paterson, man, he slipped way back to 9th.
Yeah, he pitted though.
He was right up in the hunt, though, wasn't he, Rudy?
Yeah, he was up. Well, he was up to 3rd. Kind of give a quick rundown here. Sean Butler in first. Matthew Breckle still staying in second. Looks like Steve Hurst getting his way by. 3rd place, Christopher Perryman there, the one that he's led all the laps up until the first caution. Stuart Redmond 4th, Aaron Davis 5th, Teddy Wisniewski 6th, Dustin Lee 7th, Jeremy Paterson 8th, William Kirk 9th, Timothy Lewis 10th, Vic Greenwood 11th, David Howard Jr. 12th, Kevin O'Brien 13th, Robert Craze 14th, Steve Hurst 15th, and Jared Akey 16th. Crash D'Amico never started the race.
Oh no.
Well, he won't even get any points because you have to want at least start and park.
Yes, exactly. Or leave one lap.
Yeah, you got to make one lap, so he won't even get any points unless he gets out there and runs one lap.
Yeah, sure thing, Rudy.
All right, everybody doubling up, and Sean deciding to start on the outside, as we've seen pretty much every time they've been doing this now. So they're definitely finding something up there that the inside can't give them.
I think we're going to do a little thing different next season, Rudy. We're going to have the cars single file. The cars are a lap down and they'll be on the inside.
Yeah. All right.
Green, 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 Rudy. Get it, these guys. Let's go racing. Oh, we're going to make it 3 wide. No, we backed off.
Yeah, definitely back off. That was not a good place to be trying to go 3 wide. Oh!
Oh, another wreck. 78.
Man, oh man. All right, let's go back and watch it. Washed up the hill quite a bit going into turn 1, and he was still washed up. Oh, okay. Was a Stewart he powered it out of 2 there and hit the wall, and that's what caught Matthew on that. Matthew was still washing up and wasn't quite clear of him, so doggone. All right, so caution out again on lap 42, Ed.
Okay, that's enough of that, right?
Yeah, that's enough. That's 3 cautions. It's enough, boys. Enough messing around here. Well, it's like we always say, cautions breed caution, because it lets the field get up here close together and tight, and it's kind of inevitable, that when they're racing side by side like that you're going to have things like that. So Sean Butler out in front now. That's enough of the cautions, boys.
That's right.
Christopher Perryman there, our pole sitter, in second, ready to strike on Sean Butler. And I think going into turn 1, if he starts on the outside or inside, don't matter. I think he's probably gonna power it in there pretty hard. So I just hope the guys are safe when they do this. Jared Akey gets the wave by.
How did Timothy Lewis get a lap down?
I don't know. Matthew Breckel's still on pit road. Yeah, I don't know. But Jared Akey will be back with him 1 lap down.
Yeah, 10-4. So we got Sean Butler leading them down there.
So we've had 3 cautions and 3 lead changes, Ed.
Awesome for New Hampshire, Rudy.
Yeah, not bad, but they got a long ways to go. They still got over 100 laps to turn here, Ed. Wow. Sean's going to start on the outside. They're getting doubled up and he's blinking out like crazy.
See that? He just blinked out there.
I don't want to go on him because he's blinking out. It kind of messes with my camera when it does that.
Yeah, this is mine too. Like it shook it.
Yeah. It's like, okay, you want me to be on that guy, but he's not there, you know.
Right.
All right, so getting ready to go back to green flag racing here, Ed. And they'll be taking lap 46 when they get the green flag.
Not 10-4, Rudy.
I'll have 104 to go. Sean's still blinking out. Wow.
He sure is. Those cars off. Green, green, green. Let's go boogity, guys. Let's go racing.
Christopher got one heck of a start on that inside. So him and Sean go into turn one side by side. Christopher a little squirrely, but they come out of turn two side by side. Doing good. Trying to see who can power it in the hardest. And it looks like Sean is going to prevail on that one. And on the outside, Teddy Wisniewski trying to get a run on Christopher now. He had to duck in behind him. Right behind him is Dustin Lee. In the fourth position now. Aaron Davis and William Kirk going side by side, coming down the backstretch. And Jeremy Paterson right behind them. Like Jeremy trying to pass Aaron on the outside now. A little better.
Well, the outside really works well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Now Dustin Lee and Teddy Wisniewski side by side. Dustin Lee going into the third spot as Teddy goes way up high and loses like 2 positions. Almost 3. Aaron Davis coming. Oh, boy. Wow, a bunch of them guys getting together back here. The guys trying to go 3 wide here. This is not a track for that. Not a good track for 3 wide.
No, it sure ain't, Rudy. I think 44 is a little loose there, and you get up against that wall. And, you know, that wall is like a magnet, and you couldn't get off it. You couldn't.
Yep. And we'll see that time and time again here at this track. You just, once you get on that wall, you just can't get off of it. The only thing you can do is just turn left real hard, and hopefully nobody's there to catch up to you. And that's what happened to Dustin Lee and Jeremy Paterson earlier. Dustin just couldn't get off that wall, and when he turned it left, Jeremy was right there.
That's what will happen too. Yep, it just sticks you right there.
Yeah. Doggone magnet.
Yeah, on that, Rudy.
Christopher not far behind Sean, but trying to hang on to him. Jared Akey now going past Matthew Breckel. Matthew Breckel going to be a couple laps down, I believe. Timothy Lewis running in the 15th spot, having a good day out there. 14th, Kevin O'Brien. Steve Hurst in 13th. Matthew Breckel, oh, okay, he's in 12th. He's on the lead lap, so. In 11th, Robert Craze. 10th, Teddy Wisniewski clear back to the 10th after he started like 3rd or 4th. And he's clear back to 10th now after being so loose. He's got to pull them tires back down, Ed.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would be just riding right now.
Vic Greenwood running in the 8th position. He needs to skip over Stewart. Stewart back to the 9th place now. David Howard Jr. in 7th. And Jeremy Paterson is looking to the inside of Aaron Davis. And Aaron hit the wall. kept it off of Jeremy. Wow, great job. Now Jeremy got a run on the inside of William Kirk as them two come out of the turn side by side. Wow. Big racing going on around the track in places.
Yeah, it sure is, man. I've been watching all over the place. You got some good drivers out there. Give her to hell.
Lap 54. So winding her down, under 100 to go. A little past the third of the way. William Kirk in fourth. Dustin Lee having a good day out here, running in third. Christopher Berryman still trying to work over Sean Butler. Those two, man, that's going to be a force out there. Them two battling it. Christopher has closed up on him. He's 2/10 behind Sean now. I think Sean's starting to get a little worried. He better be doing some mirror driving now.
Oh, you better believe it.
William Kirk and Jeremy Paterson still battling back here as they come down the front stretch and see who can outbreak who. Jeremy broke a little bit before William did, but he come out of the turn a little better, but he ducks back in behind William now. Pulling tires down a little bit and maybe get another run on him.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's where they're at, keep those tires cool.
Down the front stretch again, side by side. Good battle going on there as David Howard Jr. looking here and deciding, okay, what are these guys going to do?
He's trying to figure out what one to go with.
Yep. Some more good battles going on back here. Vic Greenwood and Stuart Redmond side by side. Stuart trying to get by Vic Greenwood for that position. That would be for the 8th position. Ducks back in behind Vic.
Ooh, the 44 just blinking all over us. Don't you see him?
Teddy is blinking like crazy.
Oh,
inside
he was inside his truck there that time.
Wow, that was crazy there. But Stewart backed out because he didn't know what was going on. I don't blame him. Wow, Teddy sort of jumped ahead of him after that big blink. Now he's looking to the inside of Aaron Davis.
Hope we don't blink out.
Must have been having some connection problems. Oh, and he comes up into Aaron now. Saves it, but wow. Aaron lost a lot of momentum on that.
I think Aaron had to just, let off that throttle there. Didn't know what was going on. He was door slamming him.
Man, I would have too. That was a good job by Aaron backing out of that. I didn't see him lose 2 positions on that, but better than the alternative.
Oh yeah, definitely lose.
Vic Greenwood in 10th. We'll have to keep an eye on Teddy there. If he keeps blinking, we may have to ask him to park it. Because the blinking is going to cause some problems out there. Because he already got into a couple of the drivers out there. Still battling it out up here is 4th and 5th. William Kirk and Jeremy Paterson still going at it. And that's the 4th and 5th. Great racing going on by them two. Jeremy, I think, is running the line that he does like to run, but he can't come out of the turn that high. I think that's where William is powering out of the turns a lot better.
He's staying up on that high side, you know what I mean? You don't want to be at the, and giving Jeremy all kinds of problem down there because he's trying to run that high side and you can't. You have to keep dropping under, or running him over.
Well, that's why they say this track is so hard to pass on. Dustin Lee out here running all by himself, about 2 seconds behind our leader. Nobody immediately challenging him.
Nope.
So back to William Kirk here. They're 6.3 seconds behind the leader. So they're quite a ways back to Dustin, about 4 seconds behind Dustin. Still up front here, the battle going on between Sean Butler and Christopher Perryman. And a great battle for first place. Sean trying to get out there and lead the most laps today, I believe, Ed.
Well, I think so. I know when Christopher was up there, man, he led some laps, but I mean, that's where to be. He was pulling away from some of these trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be in the front for that clean air.
Fastest lap, Sean Butler's had the fastest lap. No, I take that back. David Howard Jr. had the fastest lap with a 30.223. And Sean
Wow.
Butler.
Hey, trying to riding in place there. He didn't know if he wanted to go with Dustin, not Dustin Lee, but William D. Kurt or Jeremy Paterson there. He just hanging in the back, see what's going to happen in the front of him. But that's some good racing going back here too.
Jeremy tried different lines to see if he could get around him, but hasn't been able to get by him yet. Maybe he got it that time, but he's got to complete the pass on it, and he does complete it. So Jeremy,
Whoa.
Boy, did he get loose there.
I think what I was saying that he said Jeremy told William D. there. He said, "Listen, I'm fast, and you gotta let me go by. I'm just holding me up."
Oh, he did tell him that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think what happened, William there just let off the gas throttle a little bit, let him go underneath him, see if he can, and he's a little faster than he is, and that's why he's holding him up.
Well, that was pretty nice of William to do that.
It sure was. Because he really didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. There's only one place to race on there, and there's that racing line. Yeah, it's hard to pass on this track. So, gentleman's agreement to let somebody by like that's great.
Yeah, it sure is.
So Jeremy moving into the 4th spot now. Dustin Lee still powering around out here, about 2.5 seconds behind the leader now. In the 3rd position, nobody challenging him right now. Ed just running in clean air. Up there to our leaders. Christopher's still trying to work over Sean Butler, but just can't quite get her done. Jared Aiken back here in 16th. 1 lap down. Timothy Lewis 1 lap down in 15th. Kevin O'Brien 14th. 1 lap down. Steve Hurst 13th. Not a long ways away from the leaders. About maybe 8 seconds ahead of the leaders. Matthew Brecker in 12th. Robert Craze 11th. Aaron Davis 10th. Vic Greenwood up to the 9th place now. Stuart Redmond 8th. Teddy Wisniewski in 7th. David Howard Jr. in the 6th spot. William Kirk 5th. And Jeremy Paterson has pulled quite a ways away from William Kirk now that he's got by him. So definitely was holding up Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell his truck was faster, except every time he come up in a turn there, Rudy, he was right on his bumper.
Yeah, they were just wearing their tires out racing each other. They got a long ways to go yet here. Like
yeah, sure do.
See some green flag pit stop would be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. That will tell you who's going to win this race at New Hampshire tonight.
Yeah, and I know we talk about it a lot, Ed, but the race can be won or lost on pit road, and If they speed on pit road, they overshoot the pits and have to back up. There's a lot of mistakes being made on pit road to cost somebody the race. It's all about the driver, and his experience and the talent that they have in practicing the pit stops too means a lot.
Oh, it sure does.
So I think they've...
Boy,
Go ahead.
Every time I look at that 00, I was thinking of your son, Aaron.
Yeah, maybe someday he'll be back racing with us, I hope.
Yeah, me too, Rudy.
I hope sooner than later, but I just don't see it. They're supposed to maybe come up with some internet maybe after the first of the year.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But he may be moving, so that may all be on hold. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him.
Right.
Everybody asks me, just tell them what I know. And, David Howard Jr. got a run on William Kirk, and now David Howard Jr. going to try to take over that position. So David Howard going to be going into the 5th position. Kirk back to the 6th position now. And not far behind them, Teddy Wisniewski in the 7th position. Blinked out quite a bit there earlier, but seems to have got it settled in a little bit now. Maybe got them tires cooled off a little bit and running back up here with these guys. So great run today by Teddy. Stuart Redmond in 8th, 14 seconds behind the leader.
Boy, William Kurt looked like he was going to pass David Howard Jr. at the bottom there, but David Howard Jr. is still holding his own on the top side there.
Yeah, that's where you get the bite up there. As you notice, William got kind of loose coming out of the turn. And Stewart, boy, he cut the nose right off of Stewart on that. Wow.
He sure did.
That was a little bit too close there, Wayne. I bet you Stewart had a little accident in his pants.
He probably did. Say, what's going on here?
They might have had a couple of words out on the track about that one. There'll be some helmet throwing when that gets done. All right, Jeremy Paterson in the 4th position here, about 8 seconds behind our leader now. Dustin Lee 3 seconds behind the leaders. And getting back up here to the leaders are coming up on lap traffic, coming up on the back of Jared Akey. Rush going way down below the yellow line to let the leaders by. Wow, great job.
Nope, he's going to pit. He's going to go in the pit here.
Going in? Okay.
He sure is. Well, I think Kevin O'Brien there came out of the pit and gave him a little room to get back up on the track.
Cool.
We're seeing some pit stops now, Rudy.
Yeah, I'm on Rush right now to watch him do tire change here and hopefully 4 fuel and away. So right sides go on and left sides go on, and full tank of fuel, and he's out of there. Well, maybe not. Okay, he's still sitting up
What's
there.
going on? Stalling there for some reason. I don't know if they're banging on his truck or what's going on.
Shut the engine off.
Or did he get a speeding ticket?
I don't know. Might be getting some damage fixed up.
That could be, Rudy.
Alright, so running back there, and I know he's probably not comfortable with, he don't really care for this track, I don't think, and he's like me, not much of a flat track runner,
Yeah, it's like me, Rudy. I am not either. But you know what? I had some fun yesterday on this track, and I thought I'd never come back to New Hampshire, but I drove pretty good there. I think I was running up in 3rd before I had to get out of the truck, but that was a lot of fun.
Alright, so Stuart Redmond working over the back bumper of William Kirk. Ooh, he got really loose coming out of the turn, but stayed in it. Oh, and taps William Kirk in the rear. William goes way up high, and that's 2 of them by. Wow. position now. I don't think William appreciated that very much. Giving the old tap in the rear to like a bump and run.
I guess it was what happened is the William Kurt spotter there said, and we were talking back and forth, and he said, "Well, I had to let off the gas, let him go by there," and that's when Stewart made that pass.
Okay, cool.
I guess William D. Kurt there is having a little issues with his tires right now.
Ah, okay.
You get to sneak in and listen to the chatter there between the spotter and the driver there once in a while.
Yep. That's good. That's what helps, you know, so we can keep everybody informed here of what's going on. Because hard for me I can't have all that chatter on, you know.
Oh, right, Rudy.
You can give us a pit report on it and find out what's going on. And that's good. But Jeremy coming up on the back bumper here pretty close to Steve Hurst. Steve being a lap down car, but or truck. I keep saying car. So boy, the lap times have really fallen off here, Ed. These guys out here on these old tires. And we're gonna have to watch and see when the leaders are going to decide to come down pit road.
Yeah, I'm looking for them, man. I've been just waiting for them to roll down the pit road. Sean Butler, Christopher, and Dustin Lee, and Jeremy, and David Howard Jr. They're running in their top 5 spots right now.
Steve getting really loose coming out of that turn and just kind of pulls down and lets Jeremy by because he got so loose coming out of that turn. Dustin Lee now back 4 seconds behind the leaders, but still hanging on to the 3rd spot, so good job by Dustin. Christopher Perryman in 2nd spot. Him and Sean having a great run out here today. I bet you're having a blast racing each other.
Oh, I bet they are.
It makes it a lot more fun when you got somebody to race with. And Dustin, he's probably bored back there in 3rd. Nobody to race around. But that's not all a bad thing because you don't have to worry about somebody wrecking you out. Now it's just worrying about yourself making a mistake, you know?
Oh, definitely. I'm just watching that battle between, Timothy Lewis and Aaron Davis there go at it.
Let's see if we can go back here and find that. Oh, yeah.
Looks like the double zeros going underneath them. We're trying to get underneath them.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa, double zero almost come up with, or Aaron get loose there a little bit. Oh, he's pitting.
Yeah, he got really loose coming into the turn. So Aaron coming down pit road now. Let's get on him here and see what kind of strategy he's got. I'm sure we're going to see a 4-tire change, Ed.
Oh, definitely. And if I have the chance, that's what I would do.
Definitely. Makes a good stop in his pit stall. Right side's going on.
Boy, making that catch can gas guy run way back of that car like that, though.
All right.
Okay, he's off and running.
And he used his reset. He just finally used his reset, so that's great.
Yeah, sure is.
Brand new truck now. Just save it, Aaron.
You'll need it.
Yep.
Whoa! The awareness truck there is coming off that corner a little sideways, Dustin Lee. Oh, he's loose. Just trying to slide that truck up on that corner there.
Yeah, I think all these guys are seeing, they're seeing some really bad loose conditions now with the tires falling off as much as they are. trying to do, the leaders are trying to get to about lap 100 before they pit to see if they can make it the rest of the way on fuel.
Oh yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
Make one more pit stop. I think Aaron Davis plays right up on the back end. And he's a lap down now from pitting. And Christopher
I'll be careful here.
Looking to the inside of Sean.
Oh! Boy, he get loose.
Wow, good save. Wow. Nice save though, man, oh man. Aaron Davis has got the new tires and now. I just hope he remembers, give them plenty of room.
Yeah, he let him go. Sean said, you got better tires, man. I'm going to give you the room. Get underneath me. Don't be wrecked out.
Christopher Perryman back up there, lead 4 here. Two of them, well, excuse me, but Robert Crazy, I guess they're going to put Robert Crazy a lap now. Almost 3 wide going into the turn right there. Wow.
That was awesome. I was watching that.
Christopher and Sean battling here for that top position. So obviously not thinking about pit stops just yet.
I guess not, man. I'd be worried about those tires getting so hot, racing that hard.
Yeah. Well, it's going to come down to pit stops, and I think it's going to be who can get out first. Let me know if you see anybody else come down pit road. Focus on them and watch their pit strategies too.
10-4, Rudy.
Broadcast to do Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon with GSRC. So
awesome.
That's going to be kind of fun. It's that Blondies again. Like I did the last time I did Pocono Road. That was awesome. It's a multi-class, 4 different classes in there. That was a great race. They're running, I don't even remember what track they're running now. I just got the email today and I just kind of briefly looked over. I may be the head commentator.
Good for you, Rudy.
Just for that race, because usually Richard does it, but I think Richard said he's going to be out of town that day. So. I like it when Richard does it. I don't know. He just does a great job.
Oh, we got the Stewart there, going to be driving down the pit, the 78 truck going in the pits.
Let's get on him.
Stewart Redman. Slows 44.
down.
Yep, 44 is be coming in.
Alright, so Stewart, all 4 tires. And he's away. We'll go back here to Teddy. He's got a little bit of damage on that truck, so if he hasn't used his reset, he should get a reset here. But I believe he's already used his reset.
Number 9 will be coming. We got the weirdness truck coming in the pit.
Dustin Lee coming down, stopping in his pit stall. Right side's going on. Left side's going on. And he's away. Good pit stop. Still have
Okay, Kevin O'Brien, William D. Kurt's pitting right now. The 7's coming in. So David Howard Jr. rolling in. William beat Kurt there, took all 4 sets of tires, full of fuel. He's off. Kevin O'Brien's off 4 sets of tires and full of fuel.
David Howard stops in his pit, gives up that 5th position. Fuel only.
Oh boy.
Wow. I don't even think he was in there long enough to take a full load of fuel.
No, I don't either, Rudy.
Wow. Okay, different pit strategies going on here. But we still have not seen the leader's pit yet.
Robert there, the 000 this pitted. He took 4 sets of tires.
Cool.
For a set of fuel there. There's another car in the pit road, but I couldn't get it quick enough there. I didn't know who it was.
Oh, no. Sean saving it. Oh, him and Christopher. And here comes Sean down on pit road now. Christopher going to take over the lead again. Sean almost spun on that. Him and Christopher got together coming out of 3. Or going into 3, I should say. Sean on pit road now. Coming to a stop in his pit stall. Right side's going on. Left side's going on and full tank of fuel. And he's away. So still up here on our leader is Christopher Perryman now. Has not pitted yet. And
Okay, we'll have to watch for him, Rudy.
he is really loose.
Well, the tires, man, you have to get some tires. I don't know what he's thinking here, but long you out there, that give somebody else the lead, like Sean.
He's coming
There you
down
go.
on
Now
pit
he's pitting
road.
now. Should turn the lead should go right over to either Jeremy or Vic Greenwood. Probably Jeremy Paterson should take the lead over.
Jeremy tried to stay out and get that valuable point. 'Cause, yeah, he just went by right now, but he's got to go around to take the lead.
Yeah, 10-4.
All right, so Christopher coming to a stop in his pit stall. Right side's going on. And he's away. Only right side tires.
Oh, there you go.
And a full tank of fuel, so I don't even think it was a full tank. He wasn't in there very long. He probably just took
Ooh,
enough to get in.
Sean Butler trying to go, trying to get underneath there. Dustin Lee. Oh, Dustin Lee took shit. Oh man, Dustin Lee got loose and got into Sean Butler.
Oh no. Let's rewind this back here.
A little audio on the track. That's all right. About lap 106, Rudy.
Okay. Sean really had a good run on Dustin. Coming up underneath him. But Dustin getting a good power coming out of the turn. But hits a wall. Oh, yes. Wow. Wow. That was bad. Doggone it. I hate it for these guys, Ed.
Yeah, me too.
This track being so slick. Dustin Lee tore up so bad now. I hope he's got a reset. I don't think he does. I think he's already used it. But this
I do too.
The guys have pitted now. This is what's going to hurt these guys that pitted because they've pitted and they're, all the other guys are going to pit now. Jeremy Paterson's pitting. And Christopher Perryman's pitting. Christopher got a lot of damage too. And how he got all that damage? I must have missed something there.
Well, Christopher get damage from.
I don't know.
I'm gonna back that up, Rudy, and look at that. What happened
let
there?
me know what you find there. He should have a reset though. Jeremy taking all 4, fuel and way. So Christopher. No, Christopher's got to sit on pit road. Oh man. That's gonna hurt. He's got a lot of damage on that car. Dustin Lee on pit road. Sean Butler on pit road. I hear him beating and banging on his truck too. Looks like he's only going to get the required and try to beat out the pit road, so...
No, his truck's going sideways. I got him at 106, but I didn't see nothing happen to him unless it was a glitch somewhere.
I don't know. Kind of weird, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like 106, 105. I didn't see anything going on 105 either. I don't know what happened, man. Somewhere's a glitch. I missed the whole thing, like it skipped right over it.
No, that is weird. I'm still showing Jeremy in first. So I'm assuming all these trucks ahead of him are lap down trucks.
Oh, we only have 3 trucks lap down. The rest of them, well, they're pretty close going a lap down, but so they're like a minute and 6.
Showing Eddie Wisniewski in the second place.
Yeah.
David Howard Jr. third. Stuart Redmond fourth. Wayne Kirk fifth. Aaron Davis sixth. Matthew Breckel seventh. Vic Greenwood eighth. You know, that's too bad that, you know, the guys were running so good too. Wow. We've had quite a few guys take the trucks behind pit wall though, Ed. But Kevin O'Brien and Jared Akey and of course Michael D'Amico never started the race, so I guess it wasn't quite a few, couple. Kevin O'Brien and Jared Akey had taken the trucks behind the wall. Jeremy wants to start on the outside. And the pace car ducks off.
Green, green, green. Let's go, buddy, guys. Let's go racing.
Caution out again.
The yellow. What's going on?
I'm gonna rewind that. I'm gonna go back and instant replay here and see if we can figure it out. I must have missed it, but I don't know. That was. Did you find out what the heck that was, Ed?
I'm still looking for it. I don't understand it.
I'm looking here. I don't know. That's really weird. There's some weird stuff goes on in here from time to time in these servers. Alright, so Jeremy Paterson still leading him around here. Lap 114, got 36 to go. Cautions breed cautions, Ed, and boy, I'll tell you, this is the 5th caution already. Hopefully that we're done, but I'd like to see this go green the rest of the way. But there's going to be a lot of incidents out on this track tonight.
Yep, that's what happened, Rudy. I guess Sean lost it again, and Dustin Lee got into him again.
Oh man, those two need to stay away from each other. Wow. All right, so laps clicking down here, Ed. They should get the one to go here this time by. And so far, what's your assessment of this race, Ed, so far?
Actually, I think it's been an awesome race. There's a mishap there. The tires getting loose. I think they're doing a heck of a job out here. You're going to get those incidents. I mean, there's nothing you can do. You're trying to give all that truck its worth and on old tires, so you're going to start slipping and sliding. It's unfortunately that you didn't get into the pit and get those tires changed earlier.
Yeah. But that was a good long green flag run, and now.
Oh, it sure was, Rudy. I was happy with that. That was a long green run right there. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like we ran 10 laps and we had a caution come out. That was a long green.
Yep.
Okay, Rudy. We're all blowing back up here.
Timothy Lewis getting the wave by. He should be coming up pretty close here. Coming up to the tail end of the field, get caught up. We're going back green flag racing this time by, Ed.
10-4 we are, Rudy. All right, let's see what we can do. Pace car's off. Green, green, green. Let's go boogie, you guys. Let's go racing.
Teddy getting a little bit of a run on the inside of Jeremy. Coming into turn one here. Jeremy actually having the preferred line. Teddy trying to make it stick on that low line. Can't quite get her done. Still hanging in there. Aaron Davis in the third spot now. Looks like
We have a yellow.
Sean Butler again. Self-spin. Let's go back and watch it. What's up with Sean?
Yeah, he's going to still spin there. He was going down to the pits, and Steve was right there and ran into Steve.
Right here, he's coming into the turn. I'm going to slow it right down. And nobody right immediately on him. Robert Craze was behind him, but a couple car lengths. And he just gets loose here. Coming out of the turn. And spins right in front of Robert. But Robert misses him on the outside. But Timothy Lewis coming up and getting collected into him. Nowhere to go. Tried to duck to the inside, but couldn't avoid him. So Timothy hitting him. Wow. That was a hard lick, too.
Poor Steve in the wrong place again.
And it looks like Sean maybe has taken his car behind the wall. Or he had to have it towed or something. Timothy Lewis in pit. A lot of banged up sheet metal out here today, Ed. A lot worse than we thought it was going to be. I didn't really expect it to be this bad, but I was hoping that the guys they learned a lot from last night, in which, for the most part, I know they did, and they've applied a lot of it here tonight. And just incidents have been happening, a little bit more than I thought was going to happen. All right, so Jeremy Paterson, our leader, Teddy Wisniewski second. Aaron Davis third. David Howard Jr. fourth. Stuart Redmond fifth. Vic Greenwood sixth. Matthew Breckel seventh. William Kirk eighth, now coming down on pit road. Timothy Lewis ninth, sitting on pit road getting his damage fixed up. Robert Craze 10th. Dustin Lee 11th. Sean Butler 12th. Steve Hurst 13th. Christopher Perryman 14th on pit road. Kevin O'Brien retired. Jared Akey retired. And Michael D'Amico. Back up front here. Should be getting ready to go back to green flag next time by it. Cars are all starting to double up. Dustin Lee making it out of pit road just ahead of the pace car. Well, not a whole lot of trucks left out there at the moment, Ed, but Sean Butler disconnected from TeamSpeak too, so I guess he's done for the day.
Yeah, he felt really bad. He had to get into Steve. He was going to a spit and he didn't see Steve right there and it got right into him. He felt bad there.
Of a run on the inside of Jeremy going into turn one. Got some good bite going in, but Jeremy going to be pretty strong on that outside. They come out of turn two side by side, really good. Going into turn three. Eddie a little bit loose going in. David Howard Jr. getting by Aaron Davis. David Howard Jr. running in the third. Vic Greenwood coming up on the inside of David Howard to take that position away from David Howard. Wow.
I was watching that battle there, and Aaron Davis just hooked his little bumper there just a little bit, got him a little loose. And I think it had to settle that truck back down, you know.
Jeremy does get back out ahead of Teddy Wisniewski here, and Jeremy going to start pulling away. These two pull away from the field by quite a little bit. About 1.7 seconds back to Vic Greenwood in the third spot now. And what did I say at the beginning of the race, Ed? Vic Greenwood would be up there.
He'll be at the end. You did tell me that.
He keeps that truck clean. I don't believe he's been involved in an incident yet today. I haven't seen anything.
No, me either, really.
He does that every week. This one's so clean. Does such a great job. Well, Mrs. Greenwood, if you're watching, you got a heck of a good racer for a husband there. He does a great job.
He sure does, Rudy.
Now David Howard looks on the inside of Vic. Coming into turn three. Got a heck of a run on him that time.
But you know that outside is where you want to be to race.
That's why they say it's so hard to pass on this track. Teddy now back about 0.6 of a second behind.
Whoa, Aaron goes way up the hill.
Yes, he does. Not allowed Stewart to get behind. And Stewart now rolls into the 5th position. Those two friends, and they race each other pretty good, pretty hard.
Oh, they sure do.
Matthew Breckel having a great day out here running in 7th. William Kirk back out on the track running in 8th. Robert Craze in 9th, 1 lap down. Dustin Lee out here in 10th, trying to salvage what he can out of this run today. Just being like a ping pong ball out here, bouncing around on this track. I kind of feel bad
Hear
for
ya.
Dustin, but man, oh man. Timothy Lewis in 11th, and the rest of the field has retired. Teddy Wisniewski having a great day out here, running in the second position. Wow.
What's going on up front there? What's going on up front? Way up front. Let's look at it.
Yeah, I am there. Jeremy
Okay.
getting side by side with Timothy Lewis there, and Jeremy losing quite a bit of time on Teddy. Lost about 3/10 on Teddy real quick there.
Just kind of scared me there. Don't take the leader out.
Vic Greenwood in third, David Howard Jr. fourth. Aaron Davis having a good day out there running in fifth, getting back by Stewart now. Stewart going back to the sixth position again. Matthew Breckel running in seventh. So the top seven really running great out here today. Eighth position, William Kirk. William not doing too bad after all he's been through.
No, not at all, Rudy.
Here we are, 20 to go, Ed.
I'm counting them down. Oh, Aaron's looking on the inside of David Howard Jr. there. He's trying to get a run on the bottom side. But that bottom, man, it's not really, you really can't get a bite off that bottom. No, you can't.
Watch this three-here battle up for a little bit. Stewart coming up a little close on the back of Aaron Davis there. Had to brake hard to keep off of him. Aaron getting a little squirrely coming out of two, and Stewart getting a run on him on the inside. Gotta make it stick though. Aaron had the line coming off the turn, so Stewart had to fall back into line.
Yeah, he sure did.
Dustin Lee staying way low for all these guys to pass him on the outside.
Boy, Dustin, that's got a good drive right there. I talked to him all night long, stayed out in the front, and had a couple incidents.
Yeah. He ran in third for the longest time, that long green flag run. Had a heck of a run going there. And got tangled up there, got loose on that turn there, and almost taken him and Jeremy Paterson out of the race completely. So, he's gotten tangled up on a couple other times with Sean Butler and stuff, so yeah, he's been like a ping pong ball today, beat around.
Yeah, welcome to New Hampshire.
Yep, there you go.
It's a really tough track.
Jeremy Paterson out here, 17 to go, looking for a win here today at New Hampshire, Ed. You know, I tell everybody about his consistency here. If you watch him, he runs the same line, almost the same identical lap times. He's all about consistency, about hitting his mark every time, running the same line around the turns.
Boy, Aaron Davis is pretty fast there. He gets up on the back of his bumper, but there's nowhere to go.
Yeah. Yep. David Howard, pretty strong.
But Aaron just gets a really good run coming up out of turn 2 there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. Look at that, right up onto the back bumper. Get back here to David Howard here. We're going to watch him watch back to Aaron Davis here a little bit and watch this battle going on here. They've got 14 to go. And each position's a point, so these guys know this. Coming down to 14 to go, they know it's time to go. This is the kind of track you don't want to wait till 10 to go to make your move. You want to.
Oh no!
You better be thinking about starting to make your move at about 20 to go. Stewart looks to the inside of Aaron, but can't make it stick. Stewart going to have to fall back. Matthew Breckel back there just hanging loose, having a good day, running in the 7th position, and just I think he's just content with that, and that's the way I'd be. Nobody challenging him right now for position. I'd just hang loose right there. I'd gather me up a 7th place finish if it was me.
Yeah, me too, Rudy. Why push the issue there?
Yeah, because it's so hard to pass on this track. Matthew's had a pretty good day out here, just having a couple minor incidents, and wow, that's darn good for this track.
Oh, it sure is. I'd be happy with 7th place. Yeah. I'd be happy with the last place if I could stay on a lead lap.
Yeah. Still running in the 3rd place here, about 4 seconds behind our leader. Teddy Wisniewski now 2.6 seconds behind our leader. So Jeremy definitely pulling away. Coming to 10 to go, Ed. 10 laps to go of this long 150 lap race. It's been a long one, but it's been a good one.
Oh, it sure has.
Wouldn't this be Jeremy's first win of the season?
I think so, Rudy. I know he's won the Indy cars, but this be his first one here in the truck.
Dustin's won a couple. Tony's won like, I don't know, 3 or 4.
Tons.
I think Sean won one.
Yep.
1 or 2, something like that. I forget now how that goes. I gotta start pulling up them points and having them available here for me and to look at, because I think.
Right.
Information like that can be very valuable to us when we're going through this race, to kind of know where the point standings are and where the wins are and stuff like that. So I think it's very important to do that. And we're just going to have to make sure that we just start doing it every week, and that's it.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. We just pull it up and we'll have the list in front of us.
The graphics are nice and the overlay's nice and everything, but that points thing means a lot,
Oh, it sure does.
So Teddy now back 2.8 seconds behind our leader. And Vic Greenwood's still in the 3rd position, but David Howard Jr. closing in on him, Ed.
Oh, you know it's time to go. You got to go.
7 laps to go now.
Vic Greenwood could just hold that position right where he's at. He'd be fine.
Yes, sir.
He's a good driver. He's been running this track all night long, and he knows where the line is, and I think he's got it together.
That's a good battle going on here between David Howard and Aaron Davis. They've been battling it for quite a while now. Stewart kind of falls back a little way behind Aaron. Just not.
Oh, Aaron took it a little too deep there.
Stewart just not having enough tires left to get there.
Whoa! Okay. David Howard Jr. going on the outside of Vic Greenwood this time.
Well, that is the line on the outside there. Yeah, him and Vic. It looks like David does kind of back out and let Vic go. So probably a good choice. Don't wreck him. Aaron Davis looking to the inside of David Howard now. Well, these guys know it's 5 to go. It's time to go. They got the hammer down.
That's good drivers right there, though. It's fun to watch him,
Oh, Oh, David Howard coming up on the bumper of Vic Greenwood, trying to get a run on him.
Oh, they're slipping. They're slipping.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, that's not going to end the race. Oh, no, it didn't. It bring the caution out.
No caution.
Wow. Oh, man.
Okay, so caution.
I'm going to go back and look at that again.
I didn't even hear him say. I didn't hear him apologize from him.
I want to go to the far chase again here. We're going to slow this down when we get to it. It looked like David kind of come up on the inside of Vic. It looked like he did tap Vic in the rear, but it didn't really seem to bother Vic any. But now coming out of the turn here, David actually washing right up the hill into Vic and spun Vic, but he managed to save it. So, and Vic, oh man, Vic taking a lot of damage on that. Gonna spin, and Aaron Davis hitting him too. But no, wow, dang. All right, so Jeremy Paterson cruising to a good finish here. Jeremy Paterson taking the win here at New Hampshire. I want to go back and watch that again because didn't get to see him come across the line. Coming to the line. Jeremy Paterson takes the win. Great job by Jeremy. Out here lighting them up. Great job by Jeremy out there today. Ed, I'm going to unmute the mic here and I want to get a word in with him.
But I don't know if I can or not.
The replay.
What?
I can't because the only way I can talk to these guys if I'm in the race. I can't talk while I'm watching for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can talk to Kevin because I'm the admin.
What goes
That's
around
about it.
comes around.
Okay.
Well, I have to do it on TeamSpeak.
Jeremy Paterson, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do, Rudy.
Great win out there, Jeremy. A lot of bumping and banging going on out there, and we kind of figured it was going to be pretty tough on everybody, but great win. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your race out there today.
It's hard to pass here. I mean, that's all I got to say about this track. It's so hard to pass. Definitely thanks to William Kirk. I was behind him for probably a good 20 laps, and I just kept thinking, man, I'm going to end up running him over because I was faster than him, but I just could not get around him. And I don't like to ask for a pass, but finally I asked him, and I didn't feel too bad about it because within 5 or 10 laps I was a couple seconds ahead and catching the leaders. But, yeah, just a lot of luck involved in that one. I mean, for me, not unlucky for the other guys, but the pit stop thing worked out for me, and then unfortunately for the leaders, they wrecked. I hate to win that way, but I'll take it. I finally got a win in the truck, so I'm happy.
Yeah, Ed and I were talking about that. We believed that was your first win in the truck, but yeah, again, congratulations, Jeremy. And you want to give a shout out to anybody or a thank you to anybody?
Thanks to you guys for putting this on. Thanks to the other drivers for racing clean. I felt like everyone racing really clean tonight. Lap cars were real good about getting out of the way, and good, hard, clean racing. It's just so hard to pass here. And then, like always, give a shout out to my wife for putting up with my hobby.
All right, Jeremy, thanks a lot, and again, congratulations, buddy. Teddy Wisniewski, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Teddy, great race out there, man. You really did good. I was very proud of you. A lot of cautions, a little more than what I think we anticipated. But tell us a little bit about your racing out there today.
I started off really just trying to go with the racetrack and see how I could run a different line than anybody else, and it didn't really work well. But the more I kept running my line, which was the racing line, I kind of got better and better. And the longer the run, the better I actually was. I felt I did a good job of conserving my tires, and I started making passes through the middle of the race, and in the late restart, I was right there with Jeremy. I was really happy about it, but I let him get too far ahead and burnt off my rear tires and couldn't catch back up. But the plan was to let him go for a little while, and I didn't get it back.
Roger that, Teddy. Well, anyhow, congratulations coming home second spot tonight. Great, that was a great race for you out there tonight. So, yeah, you want to give a shout out to anybody or a thank you to anybody?
I want to say thank you to you guys for putting the show on, and everybody in the TeamSpeak channel that I'm in with, because we never stop talking. It's a freaking blast because we have some awkward conversations. They're really funny.
All right, Teddy. Thanks a lot. David Howard Jr., this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy? David Howard Jr., you got a copy?
Yeah, I think he disconnected.
Yep, he disconnected.
All righty. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys, and great racing out there today. Good job. And I'll give a rundown here. Let's see. Jeremy Paterson, of course, our winner. Teddy Wisniewski in second spot. David Howard Jr. third. Stuart Redmond fourth. Aaron Davis fifth. Matt Breckel sixth. William Kirk seventh. Robert Craze eighth. Vic Greenwood ninth. Dustin Lee 10th. Steve Hurst 11th. Timothy Lewis 12th. Sean Butler 13th. Christopher Perryman finishing 14th. He was our pole setter. Kevin O'Brien 15th. Jared Akey 16th. And Michael D'Amico, which never started the race. So again, congratulations to our winner there, Jeremy Paterson. And great racing out there by everybody today. We will see you next week. Let's see, we're at Indianapolis, Ed. We're going to Indianapolis next week for 65 laps in the trucks.
Well, awesome.
So it should be a great, great race. So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up for us here tonight. And we will see you next week.